Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Currier, and I am here to help you deliver your value through online video. Welcome, everybody, to our weekly live stream. For those of you who may be new to the live stream, we do this every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's an opportunity to come here, hang out with other YouTubers, answer any questions you might have, also get into some channel reviews a little bit later. And tonight is also the night that I announced the first winner for the free one-on-one consultation where we will meet via video chat through Skype or Zoom or whatever your preference is, and actually look at your channel one-on-one time to come up with a plan, see what you're doing right, where you have opportunities to improve on your channel. So definitely looking forward to giving that away and also doing that meeting with that particular person and channel. For those of you who didn't sign up yet and you'd like a chance at future giveaways for the one-on-one consultation, I will throw a link in the description, or the chat rather, not the description. It's already been a long week. It's only Wednesday. In any event, I threw the link in there. You can go there, register. It actually registers you for the Creative Fundamentals newsletter. And then I actually go into the newsletter list and pick the winner from there. So, definitely looking forward to that. We had some other occurrences that happened this week that we're going to talk about, on some cool things that I want to show you guys as well. We're closing in on the end of the year. We'll have one more live stream before the end of the year. This is obviously the last live stream before Christmas. Gonna jump in the chat, say hello to all you guys out there. I thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I'm going to do this in reverse order this time. I see Doug Houston out there. British Cook, good to see you guys. Predictor out there as well. Harley, Mind Bob, Mississippi Gulf Coast Arts and Entertainment. We have Grant Shed, Car Galaxy Studios, Paranormal Tech, Nami Vlogs, Medley Master, Chris McQuaig, Techno Girl, Rock River Rider, V Worldwide. Good to see everybody out there tonight. Foul Fish, I see scrolling. I think I can 251. Just Me Dev, I believe that says. And let's see who else we have out. Malvic is out there as well. TTV Rad, Captain Mario Dude, Kevin Boston 7, Shadow Speedy, Uni Productions, and Chris Conkle Vlogs. Great to see you, my friend. Nicole across the pond. All kinds of familiar faces and a few new ones. If you are new to the live stream, if this is your first time coming and hanging out with us, and you're trying to grow your channel, definitely consider clicking that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you receive future alerts on videos that can help you deliver your value through online video. I'm just curious. I'm messing around with the background music. Can you guys actually hear any background music on the live stream? If you can, let me know. Figured I'd give it a whirl and see how. I'm not really sure about audio level because it's kind of difficult for me to play it through OBS and then hear what the actual level sounds like. Dan, I saw that Nick Nimmin started a new YouTube series today on video editing for beginners. I saw that as well. That is an interesting topic. And it's interesting because I don't know if you guys mentioned, or if you were here in a previous live stream, but I mentioned that starting in about October, I kind of had what I considered a little mini epiphany in terms of my content strategy and how I wanted to focus on growing this channel and also getting information out to people who are starting on YouTube in the best way possible. And that particular topic that Nick just picked up on is very similar to kind of what I've been focusing on as well. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes with that. If you guys are interested in learning more about the actual editing of videos, definitely let me know in the chat, and that's something that I can consider going forward. I know there's a lot of people who do phone, or, just use their phone. Other people may be on desktop and they're looking for a free or low-cost editing software that they can use there. So that's certainly something we could dive into. I know when I started editing, I was using a program called Filmora. And then I eventually graduated to Premiere Pro. So that's certainly something that we can cover, some affordable options that give you the features you need right when you're starting out. Get basic, cutting videos together, doing transitions and that kind of stuff, kind of picking up your game from just a raw video and kind of work your way up from there. Chris Conkle, today is my 11th month in the final month of my first year. It's been a long year. Awesome. Congratulations to you. Hopefully it's a nice strong one for your 12th month. Let's see. Adventures in Dirt email to you incoming regarding your community post. All right, I will be sure to check that out. Mississippi Gulf Coast is using KineMaster on Android. That's also a software that's available on iOS as well. I believe there's a paid version of KineMaster where you actually pay monthly to use that, like $4.99 or something like that, but correct me if I'm wrong. MXXN Child says, I'm more interested in editing on mobile. I think there's a really big mobile crowd out there. And that's something I'm considering also, trying to do some content focused on those who want to do some work on mobile as well. So the predictor, what happened to your views? I saw your recent tweet. It wasn't just my views. It was actually something going on with YouTube. If you go on Twitter and check it out, there was a lot of people that were commenting basically for a period of time. I don't know ultimately if it was just an issue with the real-time analytics, but everybody's view count basically dropped to 0 for a period of time. I was trying to figure out whether there was an actual outage or whether it was just simply the back end that kind of broke. But everything has recovered since then, and views are pretty much up to where they were prior to that. So all is well on that front. And that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. How many of you guys even noticed that it happened? If you go back and you look at your last 48-hour live analytics, you're going to see, potentially you're going to see a big dip that took place for maybe an hour. Maybe it was less than an hour, somewhere around there. But you'll definitely, if you were affected, you'll definitely notice it. V Worldwide says, I'm still using Filmora. They just updated with more features. Awesome. Yeah, I'll probably have to. I still have it loaded on my machine. I'll have to update it as well. Every once in a while, like if I'm trying to do a tutorial on OBS, trying to use OBS and then screen capture with OBS is kind of a challenge. So I will still use, and now even though I edit in Filmora or Premiere Pro, I will use Filmora sometimes to do screen captures that I can use in my edits. So. All right. Just me, Joe. I hope you reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you so much. I hope I do too. Right now I'm at 9. Where am I at here? Let's take a look. Let's see exactly where I am. And this is also another thing I wanted to show you guys for those who may not be familiar here. Let's see. Does that work like that? Let's see if I do that and that. And get rid of that. So I don't know how many of you guys actually use Social Blade, but socialblade.com is actually a pretty cool website for keeping track of your analytics. One of the things they do is a live subscriber count. You see these a lot when people are talking about PewDiePie and T-Series, or people are about to break milestones and stuff. So I am currently at 19,443. That keeps me on, based on recent track record. That does keep me on pace to reach 20,000 by the end of December 31st. But hey guys, if you know anybody who is trying to grow a YouTube channel, definitely consider sharing the channel with them. I certainly appreciate it. But yeah, so far so good. The purge wasn't exactly as planned, but you know what happens. It's good to get rid of those dead subscribers anyway. And not literally dead. They're just channels that got shut down by YouTube. But I wanted to show you guys this. If you've never used Social Blade, to check out your channel, I'll show you exactly how this kind of works here. So you find your channel, and it shows you all kinds of statistics about your channel. And let me try to, I don't like the way that's displaying. That looks messy. Here, let's do this. Let's clean that up to there. All right, make that look a little bit better looking. All right, so, but this is Social Blade. You can look at your channel or anybody else's channel. It gives you kind of like this report card look here. It also gives us some icons here if you're verified through social. Apparently, this user is extremely popular. Thank you very much. Every once in a while, these pop up. I don't know why your traffic changes. But sometimes I guess somebody looks at your profile more than others. But it shows you like an overview here, and then down here it actually keeps track of your subscribers per day and your views per day. And as you can see, right now I'm averaging around 57 subscribers a day, which isn't bad. I'll take it absolutely all day, every day. If you see here on Friday, that is the purge, where ultimately I think I lost like 100. The purge took away like 165 subscribers, or maybe it was like 125. So the purge minus what I actually gained gave me a net of 62 for the day. But so that didn't help, but luckily there were a couple other anomalies that kind of helped out with that process. Back here where you see the hundreds, it's just cutting off now. That was the collaboration I did with Nick Nimmin that he released on his channel. Gave me a boost for a couple days above and beyond what I normally get, which is nice because it kind of offset what happened at that purge we didn't know was coming. But it's definitely cool. So you can look, they have future projections, although I don't know that the projections are all that accurate. Like you can say, hey, what my subscriber milestone, and they have a weird kind of like this says I'll get to 20,000 on January 3rd, but they lie. I don't believe them. We will get there by December 31st. And anyway, but it's just fun to look at. And then if you want to look at like detailed statistics, it'll actually show you your subscribers gained and lost per hour. Like this right here, that's really kind of weird looking. We'll see, but if you notice, these numbers aren't always sequential. They'll skip time and then add them all together. I don't know if that's the way that YouTube is releasing the data, but you'll see that every once in a while. And then this gives you kind of a long-term look at your growth. This right here is what it looks like when you put a video private and then you make it public again. Kind of ends up looking like a heartbeat. But yeah, it's just cool. It's nice to see information about your channel in this format, and I think that it's something that if you've never used it, it's completely free. You might as well check it out. As your channel grows, it's fun I use it to keep track and compare. I keep historical stats and things like that to kind of see my progress. I always talk about you definitely never want to compare yourself to others, but it's not necessarily a bad idea to compare yourself to yourself and see your progress over time, and try to improve upon what you've done in the past. So that's the kind of things that I use the analytics for. All right. Scrolling back here. Let's see. We got Sure Productions out there. Hello to you. Let's see. Get back up here. Chris is 80 subs in 4 months. Any good? That's absolutely. It's 80 subs more than you had 4 months ago. So absolutely, it's good. There's really no comparison from one channel to the other of what's good or not good. The important thing is that you keep moving forward. You keep trying to improve, and over time, over those 4 months, it'll be 100 and then 800. So as long as you keep making videos and you keep working on getting better over time, those numbers will continue to go up. Be Worldwide, what is the difference between TubeBuddy and Morning Fame? Morning Fame is kind of like the part of Morning Fame that I use the most is the keyword research functionality. I absolutely love the way Morning Fame has that arranged. And you can actually, I don't know if I have it in here, but in the description, probably if you scroll down to the bottom of the description of this video, you can find the link to try TubeBuddy or Morning Fame for free for 30 days. It escapes me whether that includes the keyword research or not, but take a look at it. It's actually how I do my keyword research now. I tend to use TubeBuddy for its other features, and then I will do my initial keyword research with Morning Fame, and then I'll kind of fill in some gaps sometimes with TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, I do the A/B testing is really powerful on TubeBuddy. I use some of the other features that are based in their website, where they kind of organize your short links and stuff. So you can actually, anytime you're going to link to something from your description, instead of just linking to it directly, you can create a link in TubeBuddy and then put that link in your video so you can actually keep track of how many people go in there and click on it. So I think that's valuable as well. And let's see here. And when I first started, I did all of my thumbnails in TubeBuddy. You can get a nice little process set up right within TubeBuddy to do custom thumbnails. Yeah, I probably did close to 80 to 100 videos early on through the TubeBuddy interface. Let's see here. Sticky Mub, personally using Premiere Pro, but only new to this game, mainly interested in organic growth through improvement of content and social networking. I too use Premiere Pro. I love it, although I know only a fraction of all the things that it can do. Let's see. Designs by Carrie Ann. Hi from Iowa. Super new. Awesome. I've been using Video Guru on Android. Pretty basic, but good so far. I'm assuming that's a editor. So awesome. Great that you're getting videos out. Let's see where we're at. Sony Vegas user says Chris Conkle. Doug Hewson's rocking the Camtasia and Final Cut Pro 10. British Cook says, who else uses Premiere Pro? What makes it so good? It's just, I mean, it's pro-level software. It can do, like I said, I probably use it for like 5% of its capabilities so far. But there are similar, DaVinci Resolve is a pretty in-depth video editor that's actually free that you can download for free online. The reason I went with Premiere Pro is because it's kind of an industry standard, and I figure if I was going to develop skills in a software, that I might as well do it in something that's pretty standard across the industry. So while I'm working on growing and doing videos, I'm also developing a skill that I can actually use in more than one way. Let's see. Kevin Boston, I just got OBS. I tried live streaming with it, but it said was very weak. Any idea on what might be causing that? I mean, if it was telling you had a poor signal, you might have had your bitrate cranked up too high, or if you're buffering, if you were experiencing buffering as well. Otherwise, it can be your internet service provider. It can be other people tapping into the internet connection that you're using at your house. I actually, when I do these live streams, my family has to suffer a little bit because I get everybody off the Rokus and watching YouTube on their phones, and I make them all hang out without any of that for the duration of the live stream, just to make sure we have as strong a signal as possible. Because we are at the mercy of our service providers to some degree, and our geographic location and what's available to us. So I try to do everything I can to minimize the opportunities to lose the signal or degrade it. X-Ray, 15 subscribers away from 100. Good luck on that. Closing in. iSpike, hello to you. Lost a few. Welcome for the review. Merry Christmas to you as well. FLW videos. Holy cow. Blast from the past. How you doing, man? I added all other YouTubers in my sector and check to see for spikes and stuff just to keep my ears to the ground. Yeah, so I do the same thing. Like I have in, I assume you're talking about Social Blade, but I actually have a list of some other YouTubers, and I'll actually show it to you. I change the list often, but let's see here. How I do my dashboard, just to kind of, because what I'm always interested in is not just how my channel goes up and down, but to see whether or not the niche as a whole fluctuates. So let's see who I have in there today. I don't know how well you can see that, but right now I have, let me see if I can make that bigger. Give me just a minute here. There we go. All right, so yeah, I like to put in a list of people that are in my niche. I change it a lot, but this is where we're at right now. So we have Nick Nimmin, who is just the absolute juggernaut here. Just crossed over 300,000 subscribers, but it shows their, their dailies, what their averages are. But I like to watch, 'cause what I notice sometimes is while everybody does their own thing, sometimes you'll see kind of a wave. There'll be certain days where everybody's numbers are up and other days where everybody's numbers are down. And I like to see that as a group. These are channels that are related to my channel and the type of content that they make. Of course, The Average Dan, that's just my other channel. But I like to see how those numbers kind of fluctuate as a group, just because I think that that's kind of an interesting way to look at it. So, but yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Sam Lewis, British cook. I want to hear from Dan. I will avoid it, but I want to hear from Dan. Hear what from Dan exactly? Oh, Sam Lewis. There's a YouTube channel. I won't even pretend how to pronounce that. They do support for support, and they get a lot of people in the stream. Are they doing something right? Should I avoid it? You should avoid that like the plague. Support for support, they'll all be closed down eventually. Then I actually put a post like this in my, I had somebody comment that they were okay with losing the, I just caught myself in the live stream squinting, trying to read the letters. It's tough getting old. I think I'm due for a new pair of glasses, but in any event, everybody thought I was a little bit harsh on somebody who commented one of my videos because they're like, oh, yeah, I don't mind losing some of the subscribers in the purge because I don't want inactive subscribers. And then somebody immediately commented below them, hey, do you want to support each other? And they were like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, no, you don't want to support each other. Not in that context. Join a Facebook group, interact with the community, support each other through having conversations with each other, not by jumping in somebody's chat and going, hey, you want to support each other? Because that is basically just code for, hey, you want to do sub for sub. I'll sub to your channel, you sub to mine. And I told them, I'm like, don't do that because the next time they purge, it's going to be your account that gets deleted. So, and that's just the reality of the situation. Live streams like that, we actually did, and FLW Videos is in here for a very short period of time. We did I think we did 2 episodes of, it was called Talk Data to Me. If you do a search, you can actually still find that channel. But one of the things we did was cover sub for sub. And we looked at these live streams that were like the underbelly of YouTube, where they would basically just have everybody come to the live stream and subscribe to the channel, and then people would just subscribe to each other. But those subscribers are absolutely useless because none of those people are ever going to look at your channel again. And if anything, it's going to hurt your channel because you're going to have a bunch of dead subs. At some point, they're all going to get purged off your account. If you're caught doing that, which ultimately you will be because it's all data-driven. It's not like you guys are hiding in this live stream and YouTube doesn't know you're there. It's all going to catch up to you. You're going to either have you're going to get a community strike or just get your channel deleted altogether. And even if none of that happens, you're going to have, say you get to 1,000 subscribers, but you're getting 5 views a video. That's going to throw all your statistics statistics off, YouTube's going to look at that and say, hey, you're not making good content. Nobody cares about it. They're not going to promote anything that you do, and you're just going to have a dead channel. So it's not worth it at all. I would avoid those sub for sub live streams like the plague, because they are the plague. And that is all I have to say about that. Hopefully that was as clear as I can be on that. All righty. Let's see. Artie Franklin, Harley, good to see you guys. British Cook. Yeah, I'm catching up on the chat. All right. I think everybody was sending you in that direction. All right. iSpike says, what do you think of Ecamm for streaming? I don't know what Ecamm is. You're going to have to let me know what that is. We will look at channels to review a little bit later. Kevin Boston, I see you use Teespring. Don't like merch. I still have stuff on merch by Amazon, but Teespring is the only service that you can embed below your videos. That's why I'm using Teespring. If you search for Creator Fundamentals, you'll still find stuff on Amazon.com as well. All right. Harley, is that a paid feature on Social Blade? Definitely. It's just your dashboard. You just get to add channels to your dashboard. If you click the little heart next to a given profile, that adds up to 5 of them to your dashboard. And then when you go to your dashboard, you'll see all the channels that you've hearted. But you could only do, I think you could only do 5. Of course, one time I did that, I liked one on mobile, on the mobile app, and I ended up with 6 out of 5. So I don't know if that still works like that. But all right. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, the reality of the situation with those sub for sub live streams is, if you get into the habit, if you're somebody who gets into the habit of searching for the shortcuts, you're not going to have a lot of positive results from those. So let's see here. So is that in another country? Trying to figure out where that channel is. From Canada-based, Europe-inspired photography and videography with 2. Interesting. Just taking a peek at this thing and see what they're actually. Yeah, not really sure. Don't want to give them too much watch time. All right, yeah, I don't know. Something to look at a later time. Let's see. V Worldwide, so is Teespring profitable? I'm sure for some people it's profitable. It's by far not my main source of income. I don't do a ton of promotion or put a lot of time or energy into merch. I mean, I've made some to have to have it available, but basically just like logo, like my logo stuff. I did a shirt. People can't, even though I see no, personally I see no resemblance. People are always telling me that I look like the Unbox Therapy guy, which is Lewis from Unbox Therapy. So I made a t-shirt that says "Not the Unbox Guy." But yeah, I mean, if you had the right kind of brand, merch can certainly be an avenue for that, but it's kind of far down my list in terms of the way I intend to generate revenue. Let's see here. iSpike, Ecamm.com. It is much more user-friendly than all other live streaming programs. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a live streaming platform or software? Adventures in Dirt. I'm struggling with audience retention. Average duration is 7 minutes and 49 seconds, but it's only 38%. 7 minutes and 49 seconds on a video is pretty darn good. I would be quite happy if I had any video. I don't even have videos that last 7 minutes and 49 seconds. Total watch time is really what you're going for. So if you are getting views and people are watching for nearly 8 minutes, I would be far more interested in that number and the total amount of watch time than the percentage of the video that you are getting them to watch for. That said, if you're only keeping people's attention for 38%, there is an opportunity there, or there's an opportunity there to get even more watch time from them if you're able to bump that percentage up. But that could be the norm for your niche. It doesn't. You can also look at relative audience retention to see how you compare to others. But yes, nearly 8 minutes of watch time on a video is pretty decent. I mean, unless I don't know if those are live streams or whether that's an actual video. If that's an actual video, that seems solid to me. But again, we're always trying to improve upon ourselves and not necessarily what everybody else is doing. Merry Christmas to you, XPlay. All right. Nicole across the pond, I have 4,000 subscribers, but I only get 200 to 400 views per video. Is this a normal ratio? I only lost 20 subscribers at the purge, so I know my 4K are active. Any feedback you can give? Yeah, again, I mean, I prefer to avoid making comparisons between your channel and any other channel or my channel and any other channel in terms of what's normal. I don't think you should look at it that way. I think you should compare what you're doing now to what you were doing in the past. Are your views per video trending upward or are they trending down? If they're trending down, take a look at what's changed in your videos, understand what people respond to, look at the videos that got the most views and ask yourself whether there's an opportunity to make more content like that. Because like even my channel, I'm making content about growing on YouTube, but within that particular niche, there are so many different layers that you can really hone in on and like super focus in on that can have a major impact on how many people watch your videos. When I do news topics that are related to YouTube that affect YouTubers, those tend to get a lot more views in a short amount of time. There's like, when I do tutorials on OBS, those are typically strong. When I go back to basics and hit a wider part of the audience, like how to upload a video to YouTube, which is super basic, but there's a lot more people looking for that than there might be how to make $10,000 on YouTube this year. So it's all of those things and trying to understand exactly where within your niche people respond the most, and then understand the traffic that you're getting and whether or not you are focusing on those videos or topics within your niche that have been known to historically provide more views for you. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying, oh, YouTube is down, I'm not getting any views, it's YouTube's fault, rather than trying to focus on ways, and I've been there too, it's like, oh, I think something's wrong with YouTube, I'm not getting views on my videos, but the reality is there's always the opportunity for you to focus in on something that can perform better. Stumped. Most of my videos get 1,200 views, but my most recent one is only at 750 and it's been a week. Is my channel dying? No, you'll have plenty of videos that don't perform consistently. I had Oh, I had like a span of 10 days where videos would get at least 1,000 views in the first 24 hours. And then I also went through a streak where for a week where videos were struggling to get over 300. There's a lot of ebbs and flows. Some of that had to do with the type of content I was making. You know, you just keep putting out videos and just constantly striving to do better on them. XPlay is updating old videos. Okay, yeah, if you have a video that's, you know, kind of dead in the water or not doing anything, and you have the opportunity, if you've learned now how to do keyword research and you didn't know how to do it back then, you can absolutely optimize old videos and get them to get them moving again. All right. Kara J Live. Have fun at work. Oh, I'm finally off work. All right, good. Well, good for you then. I read that. I thought you said you were off to work. Creative Fundamentals from Kevin Boston. How do you display stuff with OBS like you do with channel reviews and you did earlier with Social Blade? I'm still trying to figure that out. So basically the way that works, the way OBS is organized is by scenes. So what you're looking at now, this is a scene. It is kind of like a single layout with everything, and then you can have multiple scenes. So this one is my camera and some graphics and some widgets from Streamlabs that are all set up on screen. I have another scene that is simply a view of a browser where I pull up channels. And then if you're in studio mode in OBS, which if you're not, in the lower right-hand corner, there's a button that says studio mode, push it. That'll put two different views on the screen, with the one on the right being what people are seeing and the one on the left being the staging of what people are about to see. In the middle of those, there is a transition menu where you can create transitions between what's live and what's about to be live. And you basically put up what's about to be live on this side, and then you push a transition button in the middle, and that swaps them and puts that other one to live. And then you can do different types of transitions. You can do like a slide and a fade and do like a graphic that spins in. All kinds of little things you can do on that. Medley Master, what's the criteria for ad revenue? Ad revenue on YouTube, in order to be qualified to earn ad revenue, you need to be part of the YouTube Partner Program. To qualify for the YouTube Partner Program, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And you also have to abide by the community guidelines in terms of service and all of that. And basically what happens once you have 1,000 subscribers and you've averaged at least 4,000 watch hours over the prior 12 months, you can submit your channel for review. And then once you get approved for the YouTube Partner Program, you have the opportunity to monetize your channel, which basically means ads appear, and when they do, you get a certain percentage of the money that the advertisers pay to YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, iSpike says Ecamm is a software program like OBS, but a better interface. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it and see what that's all about, because I have not heard of it before. And I imagine it integrates with YouTube and all of that. Advice, because only get 2,000 views, 1.2 thousand views, 65 subs in the last. Advice on that? I mean, I would just keep making videos and watching videos to learn how to improve those videos. Stump says the subscribers are easy. It's the watch hours I can't do. I mean, the watch hours definitely take some time. Things like live streams. Live streams are a great way to help improve your watch hours. When they announced those, I didn't have the subscribers and I didn't have the watch hours. And that was over, I think I was like at 8 or 9 months, and I wasn't doing the 4,000 watch hours yet. Now my channel does, I think, like 8,000 hours in 28 days. It's ridiculous. Once you start growing, that 4,000 hours really becomes a non-issue. But when you first start, that first year and a half, it can be kind of a grind, and that 4,000 hours seems like a pretty tall mountain to climb. But you just don't focus on the 4,000. Focus on making better content. Focus on being consistent, getting content out, quality content out as often as you can, and that'll get you there. You just don't get too caught up on reaching that finish line or a specific finish line. Just keep moving the ball forward. Did you guys tell me? Can you guys hear? Let me see if I can see what happens here. Oh yeah, I can't really hear it. Let's see here. All right, I'm trying to see. Can you guys hear the music in the background? Let's see. All right. Random thoughts. Okay. Rock River Rider, gotta go here, but I wanted to let you know I started the changes you recommended. I suggested to improve and wanted to thank you again for review last week. You are welcome. Let's see here. Yeah, just make, like I said, small improvements over time. Pick one thing, try to improve it a little bit, and then just keep doing that as you move forward. And it's amazing how those little things can kind of stack up. Adventures in Dirt, are you using OBS Studio or OBS Streamlabs? I am using OBS Studio. Oh, that's probably too loud, huh? Let's lower that a little bit. Playing with the background music. All right, Mary Chrysler. All right. Gearsy, yeah, I thought the watch hours was super hard at first, and then I forgot about it and just focused on content. Before I knew it, I had 36,000 watch hours. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, so in January, for reference, now I'm curious. Let's take a look here and just see, for perspective's sake, how that all works out for us. All right, so let's see if I can do this. Shoot this all the way back to June 2017. And well, I don't know, we'll call it the end of January of 2018. Or whoa. I don't know, it must have been mid-January. We'll call that there, maybe? Is that where we were? So yeah, so... And we'll change that to hours. So mid-January, January 15th, this channel had 1,471 watch hours and 729 subscribers. So I was 2,500 watch hours below the requirement and about 300 subscribers shy of that requirement in January of this year. And then if we fast forward to today, the channel has 45,000 watch hours. So yeah, I mean it's amazing how much it stacks up once you start getting that ball rolling. Let's see. There we go. I think that's a decent level for the background music. All right. Nicole across the pond, music is too loud. Yeah, I got it too loud and I cranked it down a little bit, so hopefully it's better now. Yeah, OBS definitely. OBS Studio lets you pull in the elements individually from Streamlabs, so it's a little more labor intensive than maybe the OBS Streamlabs is, but I think it works better for me and what I'm trying to do. I haven't really put a lot of time in the Streamlabs. I looked at a lot of their themes, and most of their themes were kind of geared towards gamers, so that kind of turned me off in that regard. Texoma Road Trippers, hello to you. Is TubeBuddy down? Not that I'm aware of. Let's see here. Appears to be functional. All right, so West Coast Cajun Cuisine, hello to you. Welcome to the live stream. Malvic, personally I'm trying to upload at least 2 to 4 times a week. Not a bad goal. Shadow Speedy, back from dinner. All right. Now there was something I want to, we did that. Seems like the, the interaction with the analytics was some people received it, some people didn't. It's really hard to talk and read at the same time. This sounds impatient, but I'd like to know when you start on those channels reviews. Normally we start around 10 o'clock. Turn on the extension. My TubeBuddy is so. My YouTube is so slow. Is that normal? I've never had any issue with the TubeBuddy extension causing slowness on YouTube. Not to say it doesn't happen. I just haven't experienced that. All right. So I think. I need to tell you guys who won this month's one-on-one consultation. So, for those of you who aren't aware, last week I announced that on a monthly basis I'm going to be giving away a one-on-one channel review and consultation session via video chat. For those of you who are not aware, I do offer services on creatorfundamentals.com. You just go into the services tab and you can see those. But starting this month, I'm going to give those away. So we do need to announce the winner this month. But if you are not currently registered to be in the running for those, I'll put the link in the chat right here. It'll sign you up for the Creator Fundamentals newsletter. You probably get like an email a week. And basically what happens is each month I'm going to go into that list. I'm going to pick out a channel who's going to get to sit down one-on-one via Skype or Zoom or video chat and take an in-depth look at your personal channel and what you can do to grow and that sort of thing. Let's see here. All right. And for those of you who are not familiar with my story, I actually work I work full-time during the day, and then I do these live streams at night, and I do all of my YouTube work at night. And so over this past year and a half, I've focused on this channel probably between the hours like 9 o'clock at night and midnight. And unfortunately, this evening, the day job is coming into play and interfering with the live stream. So I think I actually have to cut the live stream off tonight and end a little bit early. So we're probably not going to be able to do channel reviews, unfortunately. But I do want to let you guys know who that winner was before we do call it an evening. And let me get... Every once in a while with the day job, I'm on call for kind of emergency work that comes up for our clients. And my phone just went off. So let me I want to show you guys. It doesn't really fit all that well for some reason, but... All right, guys, so real quick, the winner of the free one-on-one consultation, which we're going to take a look at here, is New York City Traveler. I haven't seen New York City Traveler in the live stream tonight, but that was the channel that was selected from the list. Again, you didn't win this week. You can definitely click the link in the chat and check that out. Sign up, takes a couple minutes. And then you'll be in the running for future ones. I will pick somebody for free each month to do that. Also, if you're just trying to grow and you're serious about growing your channel and you know, finding a plan that could put you on the path to growing your channel, making revenue with your channel, and, you know, possibly having it become your career someday, the services that I'm giving away are also available on the channel, creativefundamentals.com, so you can definitely check that out as well. All right, jump in here real quick. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's a very rare occasion that the day stuff interferes with the night stuff, but that is something that has to be tended to. So I appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out tonight. I'll see you guys next Wednesday, day after Christmas. I will be on. At least as of now, I will be on. So appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight. It was a short one, but it was great to hang out with you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody, and I will talk to you guys again real soon.